All right, guys. This is my part two of my part one video, basically describing current market conditions. I know we went over kind of the history in the original one, so this one we're gonna we're gonna talk about current market scenarios. Right now, BTC is still under the macro downtrend of the previous bear flag, which occurred here, right? And if we take that same bear flag here, we just want to kind of bring all that together. You notice what? You notice we touch there, and BTC instantly gets rejected right here on the bear flag slash 200-day MA. The red here is the 200-day MA. The blue here is the 50-day MA, right? What are we seeing here with this cloud? You're probably like, what's this blue and orange cloud? Well, this blue and orange cloud is the 250-day crossing EMA, right? So basically the EMA, can be considered a little more accurate, a little more not so accurate. It just basically date each one of these read candles differently, right? So they're going to cross at different positions. They're going to kind of indicate where things are going. Now, all indicators at the end of the day are lagging, right? So it's difficult to see these things ahead of time before they happen. But you should anticipate these kind of resistances in these zones, which is what we're seeing right now. So while people were thinking this thing was going to keep going, which potentially it still can, and I think we'll actually start with that, right? We'll start with the scenario that this thing moons, right? That's where we'll start, and we'll end with kind of the other side of the coin of what can happen if that doesn't happen. So basically, BTC, can it reach 100K? That's the question, right? YouTubers are saying it. Everybody's saying it on socials. People are saying it on Twitter. I think getting close to there is very possible, right? How would that occur? How would BTC break 100K, get into that 100K range? Well, if we take it by Elliott waves, right? And we say, okay, we're going to do this by an Elliott wave theory, and we're going to understand it by an Elliott wave theory. An Elliott wave theory, everything moves in fives, then moves in threes, right? So fives. Come over here. We look at our previous run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what happened after that? Well, if we look after that, right, now we're looking at A, B, C, right? A, B, C. A, B, C. See how this worked? And what happens after enough ABCs? Typically a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? At least that's the way it looked. And this is definitely still possible. So in the scenario that we've moved into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if that's the case, then we would be looking at something like this. We would be looking at BTC to make impulsive moves, because that's what Elliott impulse means. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, how would I know where these positions are? Well, I would set up what we call an Elliott or a Fibonacci, right? So we have a Fibonacci here. We go from previous low, local high, to local low, right? And if we were to, and you can see right there where the resistance is setting in on the 0.5. If we were to head up to the upside of this, we would be looking for the 3 to typically break right inside of the 1618 and possibly even the 2, right? Where would we probably find support? Well, we would probably find support on our previous top if this thing blasts off, right? This is the potential where this thing could go in one entire run. Now, it can go anywhere from 67 all the way up to 77 here, right? Then we should see a retrace in the market, and then boom, right? We'd basically blow up to this 90-something, 90K zone, right? Is this possible? Yes. I think 100K may be a little bit out of reach. I know a lot of YouTubers keep talking about 100K, and typically when they're talking about a number, I'm shorting it by 20%. So that's my exit strategy. If somebody on there is telling me 100, I'm looking at 80. That's what I'm eyeballing for exit positions if BTC is able to move up. Again, so this is one scenario that you can take. We can close this, and there's another way you can take a Fibonacci too. This one's pretty easy. Top, bottom. That's it. Top, bottom, right? So top, bottom, And then what do? Then we move up, right? And then what do we do after that? We move up again. And I just copied these so you guys know. And you can see they shorten each time, right? And basically what we'd be looking for here is we'd be looking for it to break here, probably. Break into the 1618 zone, resist, and then break out and possibly topple here in the same zone around 88.90-ish K. Definitely a possibility. Again, I think, guys, 75K is a safe zone to look for an exit if we start moving this direction. And that's where I would look to take my exit strategy out of all coins. Why would I exit all coins? I would exit all coins because the floor, even till the end of next year, is like 40, 45K. We're at 75K. Why would I not take all my profit off the table, wait for it to come back down? No matter how long that takes, I'm still going to be well below my exit position, right? Why would I do that? I mean, let's just do math real quick, right? So we'll say the floor over here is 50K. I saved myself 33%. Just sit on your hands. Take your profit, sit on your hands, guys. Don't fall in these guys' traps that you guys have to hodl. Just find a good exit position, exit strategy. Have your buy orders set to buy in at a lower position. Go watch TV. You ain't gotta watch these charts all day and be like Bitcoin, 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 or Ethereum, Ethereum, Ethereum. They're all great coins, but like you can do other things while waiting for market structure to play out, right? So in this scenario, Bitcoin close to 100K. I don't think it'll reach 100. I think that's a little bit out of reach. I can tell you there's a possibility of us doing this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then doing what we typically do an A, B, C, right? And then maybe running up again from here, right? And then we do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that puts us into a much higher zone, and then we hit the ceiling somehow, right? If this were to play out, guys, I think the market structure would be too long, and I don't see us holding a bull market for that long of a period of time, right? If we look at past bull markets, we've never really kind of been in a scenario where we just hold for like a full year. Typically these come in cycles, and those cycles run, and then those cycles run out. Current markets right now are not looking healthy. Everything's running at a vertical, so ultimately Bitcoin should follow, right? And that's basically it. In this same scenario, keep this in mind. This is definitely a possibility for Bitcoin if Bitcoin is to move forward. And these are good, I think, really good price ranges, guys. And what I've given you is basically an exit strategy on top of that, to where you can get out with your profits and buy more on the floor, right? This now again, this is if BTC can move up. Keep that in mind. I'm going to do a part 3 to this video, and that's going to be the other scenario, basically, of what BTC can do if it moves forward in this scenario. If it moves forward in the opposite scenario, right, where we're kind of catching resistance. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate your time. Again, I'm a coach with Alex Lorenzo, FS Group. Great guy. I think he's amazing. I got his links down below. Obviously, check him out. I have a lot of links down below too. You can contact me via Twitter, lots of other things. I'm pretty active on Twitter, so please, guys, follow me on Twitter, IG, TikTok. I try to make some pretty cool TikTok videos. I try to put things together. I got pretty decent following on there. It's nothing amazing, like 300 people. I'm trying to obviously grow my channel and make my channel more interesting. And I'm going to keep on pumping these videos out. At times it's difficult because I'm trying to really see what's going on, because I want to bring you guys the best content, guys. And that sometimes takes me some time, because I really need to see the market to be able to do that. I know people would like these play-by-plays, and I will try and do that moving forward, but it's not necessarily something I can do right now. Again, the more subs I get and the better this gets, the more I can be here for you guys. I appreciate you and everything you guys do and showing up, and definitely, the really great comments and likes. I really do appreciate that, guys. Have a great day and stay safe.